Hello student, welcome to standard 10th history. Let us continue lesson 6 entertainment and history part 4. In the previous lecture we have seen the bhajan. Bhajans are of two types, that also we have seen Chakri bhajan and Songi bhajan. Besides that, the third form was done by the Tukadoji Maharaj, which is considered as Khanjiri bhajan. Now let us move on to the next part, that is the Kirtan. There are two main traditions of Kirtan. Number one, Nardiya or Haridasi Kirtan, and number two, Warkari Kirtan. Haridasi Kirtan is a solo performance. One person is performing this Kirtan, Haridasi Kirtan. It has two parts, Purvanga and Uttaranga. In the Purvanga, Naman, with the Naman it begins. Naman means praising of the god, followed by the Nirupancha, that is Abhang, singing a composition that leads to the main theme, and Nirupan, that means explanation of the main theme, which comprises the Purvanga. Then begins the Uttaranga. So the Uttaranga means the narration of a story to illustrate the main theme, which comprises Uttaranga. So here in the Uttaranga, the theme which the Kirtankar has taken, the Kathakari Bua has taken, that theme is illustrated, that theme is explained in a beautiful manner by singing, by dancing, by giving examples. In this way it is been explained. In the Warkari Kirtan, collective participation is more important. So here more people are there in the second type, that is Warkari Kirtan. On the other hand, the Nardiya Kirtan is solo performance, one person is performing, and many artists or the singers are there in the Warkari Kirtan. Here the players of cymbals, that is Tal, also play an important part along with the Kirtankar. During the independent movement, a new type of Kirtan was developed. So this is a new form of Kirtan which is known as Rashtriya Kirtan. It places more importance on creating awareness by narrating the life stories of great leaders of the Indian independent movement. For example, Bal Gangadhar Tilak, Mahatma Gandhi, Veer Savarkar. So such leaders' life is depicted through this Kirtan. Or any other great scientist, his life is for example Dr. Homi Bhabha, etc. So in this way the great life is explained of the scientist. Then the tradition goes on continue with the social reformers. For example, Mahatma Phule, Dr. Baba Saheb Ambedkar, These were the social reformers or Rajarshi Shahu Maharaj. On their life, the kirtans are done. The Rashtriya Kirtan was started by Dattopant Patvardhan of Vai in Maharashtra. Vai is in Satara district of Maharashtra. Member of Satyashodak Samaj founded by Mahatma Jyotiba Phule also used Kirtan as a medium of creating social awareness. So, social awareness was created through this Kirtan. The style of Kirtan by Sant Gadge Maharaj resemble closely to Satyashodak style of Kirtan. He used to throw light on issues like abolition of caste. So during that time the caste system was quite strong, and therefore such leaders or the Kirtankars, they used to throw light on this to abolish the caste system. Then cleanliness. So here since it was, they used to use the form of Kirtan, they used to tell about the outside cleanliness of the body, of the village, as well as the cleanliness within, of cleanliness of the heart and mind and soul, so that the entire being would be clean. Then de-addiction. So many people used to smoke, used to chew tobacco, drink. So such addictions were there in the society, and therefore Gadge Maharaj constantly used to say that you should not do this, and it is harmful to you and to your family. So in this way social awareness was created by Sant Gadge Maharaj. Traditionally, Narad Muni is supposed to be the founder of Kirtan tradition. Sant Namdev is known as the first Kirtankar of Maharashtra. So Sant Namdev has started bhajan and Kirtan in Maharashtra. Bhajan we have seen that Namdev has started, as well as Kirtan too. Other saints help the tradition to flourish. The Kirtankar is also known as Haridas or Kathekari Bua. So he is to depict the Katha, the stories, and therefore he is considered as Kathekari Bua. So he has to dress in a traditional way. What was the form of dress? He has to wear either pajama and kurta or dhoti and kurta, a turban on top, and then the tambora or the veena around the neck. Then his makeup is been done. Makeup in a sense, the tilak on the forehead and also on the cheek. And then in this traditional type of drapery and dresses, he is to perform the kirtan. So what qualities he should have? He need to train himself in oratory. So oratory means he should be able to speak fluently in order to attract the minds of the audience. Then he should sing properly. So singing was another quality which the Kathekari Bua should have. Then he should be able to play an musical instrument. So either veena or any other musical instrument which is used for kirtan. Next quality is that he should be able to dance. So in order to throw more light on his matter and make it more interesting and humorous. He is to dance and create humor so that audience is attractive towards him, and then through this the social awareness is created. He needs to be very well informed, so he has to read widely, he has to be alert in the society to see what are the changes are going on, and he should be well informed. Kirtan is performed in a temple or in a precinct of a temple, either in temple or in the courtyard of the temple or sabha mandap of the temple. So in this way the kirtan is performed, and it was a very lively form of creating social awareness among the people, social as well as spiritual awareness. At that time, my dear student, there were no TV, no mobile, and therefore this was a very powerful means to reach out to the people. Let us see the next form, that is Lalit. Lalit is also like somewhat Kirtan. So let us see. Lalit is an old form of entertainment in Maharashtra. It belongs to the tradition of Naradiya Kirtan. So more or less it is the same. It is quite popular in Goa and Konkan. During the performance of Lalit on the occasion of religious festivals, it is presumed that the presiding deity of that festival is present on the throne, and then she is invoked for fulfillment of a desire. So every person has desire, and this desire should be fulfilled by a deity. The deity on whose name the function is, the festival is, that deity is present over there. This is the belief, and therefore the prayers are said to her. So the invocation continues as follows. Let everybody be granted their desire. So everyone's wishes should be granted by the deity. Let entire village live in happiness till we perform the next Lalit. So everyone should be happy. No one should be in sorrows and tears. Let the internal clashes vanish with the performance of the Lalit. As we are performing this show, all the internal classes should be vanished, should go away. There should not be any prejudices against each other, and all the clashes, all the fights, all the grudges should go with this prayer, with this Lalit. Let nobody's mind be spoilt with prejudice. No one should have prejudice in their mind. Let all transactions happen with clear mind, with pure mind. So purity has to be there. Let the community's behavior be pious. So everyone has to be pious, holy, pure with heart. So in this way the prayers are said through Lalit. The Lalit is performed in a theatrical style. So it is performed in a theater form. Stories of Krishna, Rama, great devotees are presented during the performance. So different gods and goddesses and devotees are presented during this time. A few texts of Lalit are available in Hindi as well. So mostly it is done in Konkani or the language Malwani, as well as some text is available in Hindi too. And Lalit forms a part of the background of modern Marathi theatre. So the Malwani is mixed up of Konkani and Marathi. So this is performed, and therefore this is the background of modern Marathi theatre. In this way Lalit is performed. So my dear student, now let us move on to the next topic, that is Bharuda. Kirtan and Bharuda are more or less the spiritual songs and plays performed to create awareness among the people. So they are very lively form of performing the spiritual and social awareness. So let us see Bharuda. Bharud can be described as a metaphorical song that has spiritual and ethical lesson. So spiritual lesson is given as well as the ethical, that is moral lesson, is also given. Bharud is comparable to the style of a road show, more or less like a road show. Bharud composed by Sant Eknath are popular in Maharashtra because of its wide range of subject, dramatic quality, easy rhythm of humor. Sant Eknath composed Bharuda with a purpose of educating people on various aspects of life. So this was the purpose of Sant Eknath, and he is to create awareness among the people. I would like to give you a small gist of Bharuda of Sant Eknath, which is quite famous. Here it goes in this way. पूर्व दिशेला सूर्य उगवला आडवा डोंगर तयाला माझा नमस्कार, आडवा डोंगर तयाला माझा नमस्कार. अग ग ग ग विंचू चावला काय मी करू, विंचू चावला कुठं मी जाऊ, विंचू चावला विंचू चावला विंचू चावला विंचू चावला हो. मनुष्य इंगळी अति दारुण, मनुष्य इंगळी अति दारुण. इंगळी मीन्स द बिग स्कॉर्पियन, विंचू म्हणजे स्कॉर्पियन, विंचू मीन्स स्कॉर्पियन. मनुष्य इंगळी अति दारुण, मज नांगा मारिला तिनं, सर्वांगी वेदना जान. So the scorpion has given a sting, and therefore the whole body is suffering, whole body is aching of the sting, and hence it goes. अग ग ग ग विंचू चावला काय मी करू, विंचू चावला कुणाला सांगू, विंचू चावला विंचू चावला विंचू चावला विंचू चावला हो. या विंचवाला उतारा, उतारा means what medicine it has. या विंचवाला उतारा, तमोगुण मागे सारा, तमोगुण मागे सारा. Tamogun means whatever bad qualities which a person has within, those qualities should vanish and the good qualities should come ahead. So या विंचवाला उतारा, तमोगुण मागे सारा, तमोगुण मागे सारा. अग ग ग ग विंचू चावला काय मी करू, विंचू चावला कुठे मी जाऊ, विंचू चावला विंचू चावला विंचू चावला विंचू चावला हो. So my dear student, I have given you in a very small way a gist of Sant Eknath Maharaj. It was so lively and it was so interesting. People used to sit and go on listening to him. It has ethical meaning also. I won't be able to, or I don't want you to explain that you see on the YouTube and you yourself will understand. Here what I wanted you to know is how Eknath Maharaj created awareness among the people, awareness, spiritual awareness as well as social awareness. So my dear student, today we have seen Kirtan part of it. Then we have also studied Lalit and followed by Bharuda. In the next lecture, my dear student, we will study Tamasha. So till then, goodbye and have a nice time.